Hello everyone, I'm Fairiekin. And if you don't know me, I've been in the business of cannibalizing dolls for at least 5 years. I've said many times that I don't like working with dolls that aren't the iconic, beautiful, lovely, and bendy Monster High dolls. Well, today something's happened. Actually, it was a while ago. You can find the live stream on my channel. Anyway, today I'm going to take apart a Rainbow High doll. I got her on clearance after Christmas, so I am no longer the purist I unintentionally became. Isn't she lovely though? Ugh, I want more. Specifically the fairies. They're so sparkly. So what can I do to her? I still have a small twinge in my eye that's telling me that I can't move on from my Monster High days. What can I say? So I'm making the ever-iconic pop icon, Catty Noir. But in Rainbow High style. Oh yeah, here we go. As expected, I'm gonna shave her head and dig out her eyeballs for sport. Then I have to cut off her eyelashes so that they won't interfere with my work, and also because I want to add my own. Clearly my X-Acto knife was about as sharp as a leather couch. But the eyebrow razor is just fine. Now, it's my job to put the eyes back in. Clearly I don't get paid enough to achieve this task. And as such, I didn't film the process. I'm not kidding when I say that it took me at least an hour to get both of the eyes situated. It was many, many attempts, and it was... Oh, if anybody knows a way to make this easier, please inform me. Anyway, here she is, eyelashless. We gotta cover up her eyes so that the face-up doesn't ruin how pretty they are. Masking tape. That's my song. Do you like it? Now to start the face-up. I was looking at these blank canvases, and really they were just too empty. And with that, the face-up is complete, and so is the doll. Alright, video over. With pure acetone and a cotton round, I wipe off her hair and face bits, and prepare her for some face paint, giving her a spritz of UV cut Mr. Super Clear. You gotta do the UV cut, otherwise, the one that's not UV cut, it's gonna yellow if you put it in the sun, and that's not what we want. I do this to protect the vinyl and also to provide a paper-like texture for the mediums that I use. Reminder that Mr. Super Clear is like any other spray sealant. If you are sensitive to it or want to be careful, please be careful, but it's not any more dangerous just because it has Japanese on the label. Soapbox over! These dolls have the cutest molded on edges, so I'm going to paint on some cute little wefties for her using some acrylic paint. I use lighter and darker tones of pink to create the shinies that hair has. Not sure why I chose to do this at this time. Call it a practice run. I paint on her teeth, but I have to cover it up promptly later, so... I then come in with some red chalk pastels for blushies and white for highlights. With the nature of spray sealant, sometimes whatever I'm sealing takes on a darker tone, and with black, this is especially challenging, so I have to do a few layers of pastels to achieve what I want. Hi, so sorry. If you hear some humming in the background, that's my heater. Why in God's name the heater is on in the middle of June, I don't know. The way my house is set up, I don't have access to the heater, my neighbor does, so it's completely out of my control, I'm so sorry. Here's her after a spat of MSC, it's like I did nothing. Kitty knows. I was getting tired of doing a bunch of work, sealing it, and then it disappears, so I go straight in with paint. Eyebrows and cut creases. Sounds like a country song. Here I'm using eyeshadow that's meant to be used with water like paint on her eyeshadow and her lips. Cut the crease, cut the crease, cut the crease. In the middle of everything, I stop and start on the hair. This is just kind of how I work, but it doesn't work for chronological documentation, such as this. But I gotta work with what I have, and this is what I have. I made a bunch of lines of hair out of yarn and glue, because I'm just gonna pull it back up into a ponytail. I glue in a spiral pattern to where the ponytail is going to be. For maximum hairage, I create a hair roll and slap it on the back of her head. Now's a good time to put a skewer in the back of her head and glue more hair to it. I dare you. Back to the face up. Silver for the upper eyeshadow. For some highlights, I'm using some pearlescent white eyeshadow, hoping that this shows up. With some watercolor pencils, I established some eyelashes. I like to highlight my lashes, it makes them pop, especially on black. Redo the teeth, redo the teeth. This is the redoing the teeth song. I decided I hate the top lashes, so they're and I swiftly replaced them with some real fake lashes. I did a little thinking, not too much and not too hard as to hurt myself, and decided to take off the tape before I glue on the lashes. I was afraid that if I did it all and then it dried and then take off the tape that it would take the lashes and the face up with it. So I took it off first, and because I'm only using Elmer's glue, I can just peel off the glue on the hard plastic. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Okay. These lashes need to be in half to fit. You know, sometimes I write up these scripts and narrate these, and I think to myself, maybe I don't need to, because you can see what's happening. Why am I treating you like you can't? I don't know. Flip it and stick it. Alright, clothes, here we go. My inspiration is this outfit. I don't remember what it's from, so don't ask. Because I'm recreating a Monster High character with a Rainbow High style, I'm going to use the clothes that she came in. With some splat hair dye, I'm going to dye this dress pink. The ingredients in splat and the ingredients in fabric dye have a lot in common. Trust me, I use both frequently. I mixed some splat with some water, and I put the dress in there and left it for about 3 days. I don't think 3 days is necessary, I just forgot about it. She also needs a cat tail, so I stole one from a stray cat outside and painted it black and drilled a hole in there and put it in there. Simple. She also needs ears, so I sculpted some on sewing pins and slapped some paint on there and put on some hair and stick them in her head, and there you go, and I prance on my merry way. Alright, dress, socks, shoes, jacket, and we're all done. What do you think of her? Frankly, I think I could have done more with the outfit, but I was kind of burnt out when I was finishing up everything. But regardless, I am very happy with her. Also, she's for sale, with many other dolls over on my Mercari. I've run into some financial struggles recently, and I've decided to list a few friends for sale. If you'd like to help in another way, you can also become a member of the channel. You get updates about videos and behind-the-scenes pics, and early access to videos. The people that watched this video, they watched it about 2 days early. I will also leave my Cash App in the description if you're feeling generous, but again, no pressure at all. Truly at all. I do get paid for my videos, so just watching and liking and sharing helps me out a lot. Thank you very, very much for your precious time. I really am so grateful that I get to share my creative process with people. It's really, really fulfilling to me. And I'm so grateful that all of you are so kind. I've literally never had a mean comment in my life. If you're able to, go spend some time outside. It does us a lot of good. Love ya. Bye. The person that lives in my house with me is moving around a lot, so I have to stall and edit this out later. Doodly doo 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 doo. Robert!